Hello dear students, welcome to the computer class of Standard 7. Today we are going to begin our chapter number 4 HTML part 1. Yes students, in this chapter we are going to discuss about HTML, the totally new concept. So let's just start it. So first we will see which are the topics we are going to discuss today. So first we will discuss what is HTML, what are HTML tags, what are attributes, how to create HTML document, basic structure of HTML document, formatting text of HTML and changing font in HTML. So first topic is what is HTML. So in that one we will discuss all the things relevant to the HTML. So before discussing the HTML, some of the terms that is related to the HTML that we will discuss first. So the first term that is related to HTML, that is the first concept, is the internet. We all are familiar with the internet. Yes, nowadays we all are using the internet connection facility. So internet is what? We all are using internet, but we don't know what is internet. So internet is the network of networks. Means through the internet we can connect through the whole world. Means if you are here, if you are living here in India and some of your friend is living in the another country, so very easily you can connect with him or her. So like this, internet has make the world very narrow. So it is the network of a network. Means it connects one or more networks together. So that is known as a internet. So internet is the network of networks. In short, internet connects multiple computer network with each other. Then the next term that is relevant to the HTML, that is www. So we have already discussed about the www in our first semester. So the www stands for World Wide Web, or the another name of it, that is web. So www is the distributed information system. Means all the information is located, the centralized location to store all the information on the internet. That location is known as a www. So it is the collection of all types of information on the internet platform. Means on the internet all types of informations are gathered or stored at the centralized location, and that location is known as a www. And all these informations are relevant to the or connected with each other, just like a spider web, and that is why the another name of it, that is web. Now two terms we have discussed, internet and www. Now we will move forward to our next term, means to our main topic of the chapter, that is HTML. So first I will tell you the full form of HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Yes, Hypertext Markup Language. So this is the markup language. It's not a simple language. It is not useful to draw the different diagrams and to make the calculation. This language is a specialized language, and specifically it is used for the creation of web pages. So now you will understand why we have discussed the two terms, internet and www. Because on the www all the informations are stored in the form of web pages only. And how we can develop the web pages? We can develop the web pages with the help of Hypertext Markup Language. So yes, now you all are right. In this chapter we are going to create the web pages with the help of HTML. So this is the introductory chapter, students. So first we will get the information about the language, how we can create the web pages and all the things. And then after the basic web page, the simple web page we will create here. So first, the language used for the creation of web pages, that is HTML. It is a universal language, means that is accepted everywhere and that runs in all types of hardware. If you are having the older version of hardware, then also all the things are supported relevant to the HTML. It is made up with the two things. So two most important things that makes the HTML. The first is the information, your content, your data that you want to display on a web page. And the second thing is the text. Text is very important, students. Without text, you cannot display any type of data on a web page. So it is used for how to display information on the web page. So with the help of text only, we can write down our information on a web page. So that is our next topic, HTML text. What is HTML text? So tags are the building block for our web page, students. Without tags, we can't create web pages. So tags is very important, students. So pay your attention over here how to write it down the tags. Tags are written between left angular bracket. You can see over here the sign is there, the angular bracket, that is known as a left angular bracket, and right angular bracket in the form of letters, numbers of or words. So tags are written within these angular brackets, or anything can be written there, either the letters, numbers or words. Most of the tags have the opening and closing tags, and content is written between them forms an element. Means most of the tags are the paired tags. So based on that, it has a two categories. First is the paired tag and second is the unpaired tags. And then after here the example is available. So first you just observe here the title is written. So first the left angular bracket, then after our title, that is the tag name, students. And then after closing means the right angular bracket. So this is the opening tag. Okay. Then after my first web page, this is my information that I want to display. And then after you just observe here, again the angular brackets are there, but here after the left angular bracket forward slash is there, one sign is there. Can you see that? Yes. So this is the forward slash sign and this is known as a ending angular bracket. So first is the opening angular bracket, then after content, and then after closing angular bracket or closing tag. So this forms an element, and this is the example of paired tag. Means two tags are there. You can see here opening and closing. So the tags that has the two pair of tag, one is the opening and one is the closing, that is known as a paired tag. Now we will discuss what is unpaired tag. So the unpaired tags means the tags which have no ending tags. Only the opening tag, it has no closing tag. So these tags are known as a unpaired tags, or the another name of that tags is the empty tags. So here the example of that tag is the HR tag. So here HR, what is the use of HR tag? HR tag draws the horizontal line across the page. See students, here all the things you have to do with the tags only. If you want to write it down your name, then your name also you have to write it down within the tags, within opening and closing tags. If you want to draw the horizontal line, means the line across the page horizontally or vertically, you have to use the tag. So HR tag is used to draw the horizontal line. So like this you can use the HR tag. So here you can see the example is here. So see, HR means first angular bracket and then after HR is written. and if you will do the closing HR, then it will draw a single line, simple line. Now here you can see HR after one single space is there and color is equals to red, and then after again space and size is equals to 5 is written. So now what is this? These are the attributes, students. So this attributes is used for the this we can use along with the opening text only, not with the closing text. So about attributes we will discuss in the next part. So I hope you understood the things well. What is tag, what are the paired tags, and what are the unpaired tags. Thank you, students. Hello dear students, in the part 1 we have discussed about the terms internet, www, what is HTML, HTML tags, that is paired and unpaired, and now we are going to discuss about the use of attribute. What is attributes? Attributes are just like adjectives, and that provides some extra, some additional information about our HTML text. Attributes always written with the opening text. These are the points that we have to remember about the attribute, students. So means attributes must be written with the opening tag. Attribute is made up of two parts. First part is the name of the attribute and second part is the value of a attribute. And the name and value of the attribute, how we can separate both the things with the equal sign. Now let's see the example. Here our tag name that we are discussing, that is H1. So first I will tell you what is the use of H1. H1 tag is used to display the heading of your document. So first we will do the left angular bracket and then after we will write it down H1, our tag name. Then after you have to give single space, students. The space must be there between your tag name and your attribute name. Now we are writing the align. So align is your attribute name, the first part of the attribute, that is name. Then after, as I told you, to separate name and value equal sign, and then after center is written, that is the align attributes value. Then after right angular bracket. Now we will write it down the content, that is use of attribute that we want to display on a web page, and then after closing H1 tag. So here the align is the attribute name, center is the attribute value, and this both the things you can see here is written with the opening H1 tag. So by writing this align attribute, you can display the use of attribute your information at the center of your browser window. Then after, the next thing is how to create HTML document. So before discussing how to create document, first we will discuss that what is the requirement, what we need to create the HTML document. So for that we need two basic software. Very basic software is there, students. No need to install any other software. It is already there in your computer. No need to install it separately. So the first simple program we need, that is Notepad program. We all are familiar with the Notepad, and Notepad is a text editor. So any text editor you can use, but we all are familiar with the Notepad, so we will use Notepad. So first program we need, that is text editor, and second is a web browser. Web browser like Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, any web browser you can see or you can use. So what is the use of text editor? Text editor is used to create your HTML file. Yes, where you will create your HTML file in a Notepad, but where you will see the output of your HTML file in a web browser. That is why both the softwares are required. If any one of them is not there, then you cannot create the HTML document. Now one important note is there that you have to remember, that is your HTML file, means whatever the coding you are writing in your Notepad file, that Notepad file must be saved with .html extension. Do you know what is the extension of Notepad file? .txt. So if you are not changing the extension as a HTML, means your file is saved as a plain text file, and then after the output will not come in a browser window. When you will double click on that file, that will open in a Notepad only. But if you want to open that content in a web page, then that must be saved with .html. And as an example, it's written see first .html. So first is your file name and HTML is your file extension. Then after we will see the structure of HTML document. See students, this is the structure. In this structure only you have to write it down all the codings. So first your HTML document will begin with the opening HTML tag. Then after your document is divided into the two parts. One is the head section and second one is the body section. So all the things are the paired tag. So inside HTML you have to write down head tag, and inside head tag very few tags are coming. So inside head, title tag. So in the title tag you have to write down the title that you want to give, and that title will be visible on the as a title bar of the browser window, in a title bar of your browser window, not as a web page content. Means in the title, in the head section we are writing the information that is relevant to our document. Author name, your title of your web page, that we are writing in the head section. And then after closing title and closing head tag. So here the one part is over, that is head part. Now the next is the body part, and this is the main section students. In the body section only we will write it down the information that we want to display on a web page. So here also it's written see opening body tag and information or content goes here. Then after closing body and closing HTML. So this is the basic structure student. You just keep this structure in your mind. Anyhow you have to remember this, because in this manner only we are going to create the HTML document. Now we will see the simple example with this format only. So see the example. Same format is there student, nothing is changed over here. So first opening HTML, because it's a HTML tag. Then after first, remember always in our body what is coming first? Head, and then after body is coming. Okay. So remember after HTML only head tag will come, not a body tag. So first head, and then after in the title I am writing my first web page. So this is my first web page. So this is the title of my web page. Understood? This is not the heading of my document. This is the title of the web page. Then after closing title tag, closing head tag. Then after in the same line opening body tag, and see P tag is there to write it down the paragraph. This all the formatting tags we are going to discuss later students. Now you just understand that P tag is used to write it down the paragraph. So information about HTML, that is my content, that will be visible on a web page, and then after closing P tag. Then closing body and closing HTML tag. So this is our simple web page. So this coding you are seeing over here, that you have to write it down in the Notepad window, same as how it is written over here. And you can see here first HTML written, and then after head is not written in the same line. So this indentation also you have to follow. So how you can make the gap between the lines? By using the tab key of your keyboard. Remember students, press the tab key. First press the enter key to come in a new line, then after press tab key, and then after write it down the head. Okay. So like this you have to give that indentation by using the tab key of your keyboard. Then after how to see the output. Now we have prepared the coding in the Notepad. Means how we will see the output later. So first we have to save the file. Okay. So the first step is save your file with first.html. And what is the location? Location you have to remember. So if you are forgetting, then it's better to save your file in the desktop only. Then after minimize your Notepad window. Don't close it, just minimize it, and then after go to your desktop. Then after, you just find your file icon, that where your first .html file, where is the file. Then after, double click on the file to see the output. When you will double click on it, it will be open on a browser window and only one line will come, that is, this is my first file. Okay. So now note is written here. It was a very simple basic example. This is very simple example, students. If you can do this example successfully, then only you have to try the textbook examples. In the next session, I will show you all the things practically. But now in the first step, you have to try this one, student. Open your notepad and then after, what are the coding is written here and in your textbook is also there. Just type that coding and try to see the output in your browser window. The steps is already given in the video. Please follow the steps properly, students. So I hope you understood this basic concept relevant to the HTML and HTML document. Thank you, students.